Well, good morning, everybody. This is William. Dear news today, so let me just change it over there. All right. So today is Monday, September 26th, and today is a better breakfast day. Hopefully, you had a really nice breakfast. And it is also National Chimichanga Day, or Chimichangas, if you watched Napoleon Dynamite. And it's also National Pancake Day. We had pancakes yesterday, it was really good. And today is also European Day of Languages, and also International Day for the total elimination of nuclear weapons. And so that's something real that's going to have that's happening in the world right now. And also today is National Love Note Day. So send a little love note to your loved one today. All right, so celebration of European Day of Languages. Here are some different greetings in different European languages, and some of the people that you can say these to on campus. So in France, you would say bonjour, comment allez-vous, and au revoir for some Miss Love. In Spain, buenos días, como estás usted, adios, and Signora Bear. Italy, buongiorno, arrivederci to Mr. Cavallina. In Germany, guten Tag, auf Wiedersehen to Miss Huber. And in Russia, здравствуйте, до свидания to Mr. Erickson. So you could say those greetings to your teachers throughout the day. And a little bit about homecoming history and why we celebrate Albuquerque Indian School. And it's because our campuses came to Santa Fe in the late 70s, and one of our alumni on campus is Walter, who moved from Albuquerque Indian School to Santa Fe Indian School. So that is why we celebrate homecoming with Albuquerque Indian School, because part of our history is with Albuquerque Indian School. Some notable alumni, since we're wrapping up homecoming this week, or last week, some of our alumni, and Aaliyah Chavez is now a newscaster on PBS and the Indian Country Today. She's a graduate in 2014. She graduated from Stanford University. And then Philip Red, class of 2017. He is a model, and he did some campaigns for Ralph Lauren and others fashion places, and he's living in New York City right now. And then Mr. Stephen Johnson, Sergeant Stephen Johnson, I think that was the last rank I saw, and he was a class of 2017. There he is receiving a Best Warrior medal, so he's done very well for himself in the Army. And so we wish all our notable alumni best of luck, continued luck. And this week, residential count week has begun yesterday. So for the next 3 weeks, it's important for dorm students who are in the dorms to stay in the dorms, so that way we can count for funding purposes. And count weeks end on October 15th. And also on Friday, we'll be taking all our students to Taos Pueblo for their feast day. So we're making some plans for that. Make sure you look for news on that. We'll be arriving at Taos Pueblo at 10:30 a.m. and leave at 4 p.m. So here's a kind of a bus schedule for that. Remember that day buses will be departing directly from their homecoming east to Taos Pueblo. And so make sure you check that out. It's also on the website to make sure you check the websites for bus departures. Okay, and superintendent's message today. Please note that today cafeteria food trays will not be allowed to take in out of the cafeteria, since we are now back at full capacity in the cafeteria. So if you choose to eat inside, please sit inside and sit with your community staff members and enjoy your meal. So remember, you cannot take your food trays out of the cafeteria after today. Club news and organizations. This week, today, NHS is having a meeting today at lunch for officer voting. Tomorrow, a close-up meeting at Mr. Poyer's room. And of course, esports and chess team practices on the regular days. And on Tuesday and Thursday during lunch, there will be a voter registration drive. And class of 2023, college visits. There's going to be some college visits and some FAFSA training. So make sure you check that out on the website. And NMSU is having an open house. And also celebrating Miguel Trujillo Day. It was in August, but Miss Garcia White and Miss Rebecca Gordon are going to be doing a voter registration start tomorrow and Thursday. So make sure if you're going to be 18 or turning 18 before November 8th, that you go ahead and register to vote. This is important election coming up for governor and other important positions and questions that will be on the ballots. Annual feast day next month is going to be October 10th. So if you're interested in organizing a dance group, please reach out to Trevor Marhaj. And there's his phone number and email address. Also, be respectful. Make sure that there has been some graffiti, and I've seen that myself in the restrooms. So they're offering a reward for those who can identify who is responsible. So please make sure you not keep our campus clean and everything. This week's games. Today, the golf team is heading to Los Alamos for an open. Los Alamos Open. This is going to be at 9 a.m. On Wednesday, Misco Braves play at Milagro, and Mid-School Volleyball hosts Hawaii. On Thursday, Lady Braves play at St. Mike's, and volleyball plays at Robertson. And on Friday, home game, football versus Raton at 7 p.m. And this weekend is going to be our SFIS John Green Lee meet at 8 a.m. here on campus. So make sure you join us for that. And volleyball is having an on-campus game as well. And then JV football hosts the Hojo Charter School at 1 p.m. Dining hall news. I didn't see any lunch menus on the bulletin, so we'll have to see what's for lunch and dinner today. Lunch duty this week, Miss Gordon and Mr. Hill in the cafeteria. Inside Humanities and outside is Mr. Wiersbecki, and outside of the MSc and Paul Solari is Mr. Erickson. Word of the day, inimical. So what does inimical mean? So inimical means causing harm or injury or not friendly. So censorship is inimical to freedom, so most teachers would argue are curfews. So if you know dorms, you know all about curfews. So it is to be harmful or antagonistic or opposed to something. So today's Brave Connection is something about bullying. So it's good to know inimical means that as well. Quote of the day is, if they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. And that is Taylor Swift. This week's birthday, happy birthday to Stevie, Noah, Samantha, Dominic, Amara, Isabella, and Jeremiah. And in mid-school, Desiree, Taylin, Caitlin, Marcus, June, and Aaron. Happy birthday to you guys. And thank you for watching today's bulletin. So thank you everybody for helping support us and tomorrow's media broadcast. And today's shout outs is to Dale from your fellow Kiwames, and to Jeremy, Jamal, and Jordan, the 3 J's from Dylan. If you have any Monday shout outs, please send them to me. Have a great day and enjoy your week this week. I'll be looking forward to Friday. Thank you very much.
Let them know you appreciate it. Let's give them a hand. Yeah.